Young people today don't really have a path of initiation, right? We had paths of initiation in days of old, rites of passage. In today's world, you have the bar mitzvah and bar mitzvah of the Jewish faith, or maybe you have confirmation in Christian traditions, and there are various other, whether it's religious or philosophical or tribal cultures that do certain aspects of this rite of passage or initiation for young people moving into adulthood. But by and large, we don't have that in our culture. In fact, our culture is rather impoverished to have great role models, great examples, great things for young people to look to say, I want to be like that. I want to aspire to create that. I want to grow into this or that, right? And by doing that, it doesn't mean you're trying to be something you're not. It's simply an opportunity to imagine, to envision something, to consider something as possible that maybe you didn't think of before. And what we talk a lot with about in our program is the concept of relationship and communication and the power of communication and how we relate to one another. Because we believe that relationships are actually the way in which we are initiated in today's world. Now, as a simple example, if a student goes to a really large school, like a large high school or a big college, and they struggle in a relationship, it's really, really easy to just move on and go talk to someone else, go find another group of friends, because there's so many people there. You can practically avoid the people you don't want to talk to, that you don't want to be bothered with. But if you're in a really small school or an intimate setting where, the college or the high school or wherever you are, you have to be with the same people day in and day out, you're gonna have to work through those relationships. You're gonna have to work through those challenges. You're gonna have to meet the difficulties. And it's through that willingness to be in relationship that we learn, we grow, we become mirrors for one another, and we see ourselves reflected in others so that we can then realize how we're showing up and learn from the ways in which others are showing up. If we just have the luxury of bouncing around and canceling people online or in life and just moving on and not really participating, not really engaging, we have no capacity to be initiated into our own future. And that may be into adulthood, but it may simply be into the next stage of our life. So we really believe in the importance of understanding how to relate, how to work through conflict, how to have good communication, how to bring up effective complaints and have those missing conversations. And so that is a really big, powerful tool that we consider super important for young adults moving into the world today.